working too. Yeah. I mean, my man had to run across 3 lanes. We're working too. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do thank you very much for your attention, and now we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the takeoff. The captain has made tower communications available, so if you'd like to monitor the air traffic system, you'll find that on Channel 9 and your headsets in the seat pocket in front of you. We'll give you a little more information about our service plan for our flight this evening as soon as we're in the air. Thank you, and again, welcome aboard. Ladies and gentlemen, we do thank you very much for your attention, and now we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the takeoff. The captain has made tower communication.
J.F.K. Spending in time. Can't sleep. Everybody got 2 hands, right? But it's like I'm always lending one. Lullaby and good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. It's time for Una gets to sleep. Good night. Sleep is the cousin of death. It's like you when you sleep. It's like you hold your breath. Good night. Daily I wake up on the wrong side of the bed and I hold my head. Ain't no time yes for lullabies. Cause if I can't sleep, the world stays up with me. Spaces and time, so many lockdowns. Spending the time, I rendered around. They must be out their fucking mind. Insecurities messing with their maturity. Please, that energy level does nothing for me. Still on the run like Nori. And these streets be like bull sharks with the territory. It's the same story. Try to pull apart and run a change. But before you left the game, you wasn't in the right mind frame. And if I can't sleep, then the world can't sleep. Got my speakers on blast, playing fuck the police. Still DRE with my Dre beats, repping my crew. Show off. And we playing for keys. Wrote this in the terminal. Planes cold like jacket thermal. 39,000 feet with eyes that will burn you. My external looking swell. Never know you're maternal. Even if talk to ours, read your health journal. Don't let the bed bugs bite. It's time for Una gets to sleep. Good night. Sleep is the cousin of death. It's like you when you sleep. It's like you hold your breath. Good night. Daily I wake up on the wrong side of the bed and I hold my head. Ain't no time yes for lullabies. Cause if I can't sleep, the world stays up with me. Laser broke some tits, you dudes are soft in the pillows. Be with the witches at the willows, tell me where the pills go. They scratch and they sniff and naughty from the drip. Flow deadlier than a benzo, opiate mix. Hoping the whips don't get confiscated with your junk bag, bitch. You hit the switch, make the change, but instead you flip. Now you talking to the guy with the badge on his hip.
Hold on, message from the flight deck, message from the flight deck. We already know what it is. It's not guilty. It's not guilty. We know what it is. And we also know that everybody who thinks different, they you know what we think about them, right? That's what we think about them. And we got 147 people. We're number 3 on the runway. We're about to take off. Throw up your tray, sit back and enjoy the flight. You know how this shit goes, right, people?
Tick tock, tick. Tick tock, tock, tick tock, tick. It can't stop. How
Let's go.
Tick tock, tock, tick.
How we doing, chat?
Tick tock, tock, tick tock, tick. Lost in a dream, don't know which way to go. If you were all that you seem, then baby I'm moving way too slow. I've been a fool before, wouldn't like to get my love caught in the slamming door. How about some information, please? Oh, straight up now tell me, do you really wanna love me forever? Oh, am I caught in a hit and run? Straight up now tell me, is it gonna be you and me forever?
damn. God damn, son.
Oh shit. Yo,
Shit.
I'm wilding out, bro. I got Cane's Donuts. Yo, I just ate a jelly donut, man. Like it was the
You
last
did it?
donut. Oh man,
Oh,
son.
God.
When I went to Cane's, man, oh, I couldn't pass it up, man. I ate that jelly donut like I was Luna eating that rabbit, bro.
Oh, shit. But disclaimer. She loves rabbits. She loves rabbits, man. She don't eat those things.
God, disclaimers. Let's go.
Luna don't do that wild shit.
Man, we starting this flight off right, man. We got the man, the legend himself, Mr. James Jackson, ladies and gentlemen. How we feeling? Talk to the people, James.
Man, crazy week. J.F.K. and I started Monday. We did a live podcast Monday. Tuesday was jamming. Wednesday was like footage in between that. Thursday, what we do Thursday? I forget. It's just been crazy. Friday, we back at the courthouse. Well, you was at the courthouse on Thursday.
I think I was
Back Friday.
No, I think Wednesday I went to. I think Thursday we went out to eat and shit, right?
Oh,
That's when
yeah,
we
yeah.
went to
Okay.
Tony's and we went to.
Yep.
No, but later that night we drove to Dedham.
Oh, okay.
For
Yes.
Friday.
Yeah.
So we went out on Thursday, and then we hung out. Right, we met up with my daughter, met up with a couple of friends, went to Lynn, then went to Danvers, and then we slid up to. We booked a hotel when we got the word that the verdict that they were pushing it to 5:30 or whatever. We were like, "What is going on?" We was in the time machine, and then we went up there, and then what? We hit the block.
We hit the block.
We hit the block in Dedham, like what? Like probably we left the hotel probably like 7:30, 7:45, and we probably got to that area probably right around like right before they started. So yeah, we was out there early all day standing up, didn't
Block
sit
was
much.
hot. Yeah,
And it was hot.
It was hot out there. That sun was just blistering, man. Real hot. But hey, those people do that every day. Imagine it was raining, snowing.
Yeah, they do that every day, definitely.
Every day.
Cash, what up? Jen, what up? Laney Tang, what up? Natalie D, Christy Aware Art, what's going on? Jojo, what's happening? Hey, Natalie D. Lynn Diaz says, what up, Lynn Diaz? She took over the flight to Cessna the other day, and I think I think she blew a landing gear. But anyway, smash the like, Natalie D. What up, Kay? Rambling Rome, what's happening? Melissa, nail biting. Izzy, what up, my man? Monday can't come fast enough. I mean, right? You right.
No.
Jen, what up? Mark, what up, brother? Happy Daddy Day to all the daddies. And for sure, all my fathers out there, happy Father's Day. You know, for the ones who can't celebrate Father's Day, man, for all the ones that are sick and suffering and the ones that passed away, because one of my buddies just passed away. And I'll get into that. But man, I mean, this shit is real life, man. Out here, man. Cherish your loved ones.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we got a lot of content, man. It's crazy how much content we're going to get into tonight. We got 225 people on flight, and I can assure you, you do not want to change the channel. Whatever else is going on over there, that's cool. You could change it over there because I can assure you they ain't got what we got. But that's here nor there. I go by the name of J.F.K.
And I go by the name of James Jackson.
And we about to take you up to 39,000 feet with the boys. Let's go. Oh man, Disclaimer. God damn. Someone take these away from me. God damn, son. 3 Karen Reed. Kane's Donuts. Fuckery Donuts. Let's go. Feel like it gets dark real quick with them donuts, man. I'll tell you that, man. You know, you can't pass them up, man. You can't pass up Gaines Donuts, right?
No, especially if you're in the Boston area.
You can't pass them up, man.
It's wow,
Yeah, that's
a lot
violation.
of donuts right there.
Yeah, I got 2 donuts. I just got a jelly, and I got a lemon donut, and then I got me a large coffee because, man, you know, I was like, let me just sugar up. I only drank the, I mean, excuse me, I only ate the jelly donut, but yeah, you know how we do.
Absolutely.
But yeah, man, it was quite the donut, my man. So James, you was out there, man. You know, you've been inside the courtroom, you've been outside the courtroom. I mean, you've seen it all from all angles, right? And I
Oh,
heard one of the yeah, disclaimer. All right. Well, we'll let that one slide just to get into what we gotta get into.
good.
Damn, James.
God damn.
Pause if necessary.
Right.
Yeah, but with that being said, what are we feeling like with the jury, the jury that you seen? I heard one of the foremans is one of the black guys up in there. That's what I'm hearing. Is that, does that play a part or what?
I mean, I don't think it does. I don't think that should play a part in anything.
Right.
But I just don't know as far as how all like I don't know how it was the change around the 4 people and I heard 4 had to leave or 2 had to leave and 4 was changed and the foreman was picked after the 4 were changed. I don't know exactly how that works, but I did
Right.
hear someone say Betadro said, or Betadro said that he's never seen anything like that happen in his life. So
That's wow.
I mean, this is his game. This is his work, what he does. So he knows.
Man.
I mean, it's scary to think that if something like that could happen, you know, again, because I guess last year they said there was some tampering with the jury. And that
Right.
motion that was filed that got denied yesterday morning, I guess there was a motion filed. We heard when we got there, Judge Canoni had filed that motion. I mean, I'm
Right.
sorry, excuse me. Alan Jackson filed the motion, or someone from her team, from Karen's team, filed that motion to see if they really got jury duty and show your slips, show your receipts. And she said absolutely not. And basically, what that tells me is, what, you don't believe me? You're just gonna have to. No, we don't believe you, but I guess we're gonna have to just go with it.
Wow. So
Yep.
what does it all mean? Like, so what do you mean? Like, show the jury slips? I still don't really get that. Meaning,
I
like,
know.
I
I
mean, if
didn't.
they're
I was
there,
kind of understanding. So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, I'm saying if they're there, that they had jury duty, right? Like, what, I
Well,
don't get it.
yeah, yeah, but if they're planted, they're planted. So
Oh, if they're
basically, what
planted, right, right,
yeah,
right, right,
like
right.
saying, so if you got sent a jury duty slip to your crib, they wanted to see that you actually got the jury duty sent to your house. They wanted to see the actual receipt that you came jury duty, is what I took from it. I could be wrong.
Mhm,
This could be a disclaimer. I'm just saying that's what I took from it.
mhm. That's very interesting, my brother.
Yeah, you would think like that would be something that she would just, want to slap down on the table and say, "Look, here you go. There it is, right there. Rub it on your chest."
Man, Alyssa Jet came through, $20. Love you guys, and we love you too, Nurse Deb. What up, Nurse Deb? It was a pleasure meeting you, JFK Free Carry. Nurse Deb, it was a pleasure meeting you, and it was great conversating with Nurse Deb because as I was kicking the JFK opinion that I do so much because I'm so passionate about it, Nurse Deb was right there with me. She was helping me out on the ad libs because she knows this story front to back, and she's a big long gamer. Oh fuck. Disclaimer. Pause if necessary. Sheesh. She's a
donut, man. I knew it.
it's the donuts are fucking shit. God damn, I'm a clown, son.
Man. But let's see. Maz's in here. Mazza Media. It was
Yeah.
nice to finally get to meet Mazza.
Cynthia Lynch, of course, it was great seeing you both down there, the courthouse. Thanks so much. Maz is up in there. What up, Maz? It was
Yeah,
great meeting you.
Mazza. What up,
Yeah.
Cynthia Lynch?
Um, yeah. Christy Aware, my girl from NYC, representing Long Gamer.
Oh, what up,
Yeah.
Christy? Is that I met Christy?
Nah, you never met her.
Oh, I thought that was one in
I
Church
actually
Better.
never I actually never met her either, but she's from around the way in NYC. She knows all the same people we know, put it that way. You
Okay.
know, she's an MC. She be kicking her rhymes and all that too. She's a straight New Yorker, man. A little bit different, but I've been chatting with her, for a while now on this internet shit. But it's sooner or later we definitely will bump heads. I'm sure of it. Yeah. So you were inside the courtroom. You seen Hank Brennan. Now you see Hank Brennan. Earlier we talked. We're real tired. We've been ripping and running. I said, James, listen, let's get off the phone. Do me a favor. Last night before I hit the bed, I said I'm gonna play Hank Brennan's um, summation, and I'm gonna really zone into it. I mean, I listened to it before. We were driving, listening to it. It's not the same. I want to zone in. I want to see if it hit me. I want to try to detach myself from being who I am and see if there's any type of substance to what he's saying. I mean, obviously there is, but if it hit me that way, did it take control of me so far like a substance? So I watched it. I have an opinion. Did you do the same? And if you do, and if you did, what is your opinion?
I mean, this goes without saying. Hank has been around as long as he's been around. I'm sure he weaseled his way through courtrooms as we see him selling his soul on this case.
Let me just say this. That was a great fucking way of putting it, James.
Yeah,
Weasel your way around courtrooms. That's
yeah, man.
exactly. Go ahead, man.
That's what he's doing. He's weaseling his way through court. We've seen this type of behavior, and
Hmm.
he's the perfect definition of what I think would be a prosecutor for a case, especially in a high profile case like this. Um, if I wasn't so for Karen Reed and knowing Karen Reed's innocence and believing in Karen Reed and everything else, I would say, man, Hank has he's got some good points. This is a disclaimer, but I mean, yeah, you take him for what he is. Obviously, we don't like him because he's trying to put our girl away for life. Um,
God damn. So crazy, isn't it?
yeah,
It's
but
fucking nuts, bro.
from the work perspective, I would even say Yannetti would go as far as to because they must have crossed paths in that whole snake slithery shit. I don't even want to say Yannetti had done that, but he did back in Cambridge. He used to work back there in the day, and
Yep.
it got dark. It gets dark, real dark in those real hall. I mean, I'm sorry, Luna's gonna go in
That's
the
all right, brother.
dark and time
Brother,
up.
take your time, bro.
But yeah. So I mean, I think what he said was pretty powerful in any situation, only because it being, how he started it off talking about John. I almost thought he was gonna start crying and shit. But if he did, it just would have been so fake.
Right.
If he did that,
Hmm.
but the way he did it, the way he went about it, I think he kind of made that jury feel like something. Which I think I heard a lot of people saying, "I can't believe Judge Bev put this a lesser charge." And for me, this is just me. Um, I think that's a good thing because what I mean by the lesser charge was if they want to give her something, they can hit her with like a drunk driving charge or something like that. And what that says to me is, well, if we're gonna find her guilty of something, let's just at least find her guilty of drinking and driving. You
And at
know,
that point, what do they do? Do they lock her up? I mean,
I,
Judge Canoni would still
Judge
give her
Canoni
time.
is her. Yeah, she got her fate in her hands. So I
I
wouldn't
mean,
think so. I
what she
would
get
think
hit?
she would get some probation, maybe,
She's a
maybe
client for
suspended
probation.
license or something.
She's 100%.
Breathalyzer.
She's 100% a client for probation
Yeah,
because
she's 100%
she showed up. She showed up to court every single time.
every single day.
Every single time. Everything they wanted from her. she has done. So, and she got no criminal record. So probation definitely should be it for
Yes,
sure.
absolutely. And
I would assume.
I would assume too. First case, someone said, "Oh no, she'll get 2.5 years." No, they have to tell you the max. They
Yeah.
always tell you the max, whatever the sentence carries. So I'm
Hmm.
sure that's what it carries: 2.5 up to 2.5 years in House of Correction or Framingham. Um, so
Well, yeah, she would go to Framingham for that, though. I mean, do you do House of Correction time? You do House of Correction time in Framingham, right?
yeah, I think you do House. It's probably like, I mean, I've never been there, but I'm just saying it's like, I would
Hmm.
say it's probably like the old Bill Ricker. Like they have your, you got your different sections. You have your alcohol programs, your
Yeah.
whether you beat on your husband program, um,
Right.
different scenarios. But I don't see her getting no time if that was the case. I just think
So,
it's
so
the example.
Did you think Hank's closing was it powerful? Did it move you? Did it make you say "oh shit" at all? I mean, was there an "oh shit" moment there?
Um, the ending was powerful.
Mm,
I think seeing John and ending with him and just was a few things like he even tried to make Karen kind of look good and he did it in a snaky way. And this is what I mean how, he slithered through courtrooms his whole life. He said, she didn't necessarily know she did it. And like he basically kept saying it like she did it, but she didn't know she did it. So even though she didn't know she did it, she still did it. So he could have been saved. And then just ending with John O'Keefe's picture. Um, yeah,
And
that was like,
the fact that he took AJ's monologue,
yeah, yeah.
oh, how long
Look
to
the
die in
other
the
way or
cold?
whatever.
Look the
Yeah,
other way.
yeah.
How long to die in the cold, Hank Brennan? Listen, be clear. How long to die in the cold? We're gonna zone into that in years and years to come, right? She gets found not guilty, whatever how this ends up going, right? And we're on the side of not guilty. At the end of the day, they're gonna go back and circle back of that how long to die in the cold. And when it comes out, more so that it happened, that's exoneration. That's not found not guilty. That's exonerate. So that's the main thing. The reason why they can't say the same thing that convicted people from Celebrate is the same thing that they're saying didn't work for her. Oh, that's different, right? And they switched the whole. We all know they switched the whole software, all that bullshit. But point is that would exonerate her, and it's funny how that's like that just got put to the side. But the way he brought it up as if it means nothing. How long to die in the cold? Look the other way. Don't look at her. Look the other way. Like, and that's how he's playing it. Like, listen, we're not 100% sure what happened. This is how he's saying it. We don't know exactly what happened. We have flaws. But you know what? It's more likely that she did what we're saying than what they're saying. And that's scary. That's what I got from it. And that is exactly why I said from the jump, from the rip, from the start, what you said, snaking, how'd you say it?
Weaseling his way through course,
I mean, that is a weasel move right there.
yeah,
Like
weaseling
basically
his way
saying, hey,
through
man,
courtrooms.
saying, we don't have all the proof. We're not perfect. Hey, who cares? But
Yeah,
hey, do you believe them? Don't believe
right.
them. Why would you believe these fucking guys? She did it. I mean, what a fucking weasel way of going about it, buddy. That's not your job, Hank Brennan, to come at fast. Most times you would dismiss the case based on a case you couldn't prove. That's your job. If you don't have enough evidence and enough facts and there's too much reasonable doubt, you dismiss the case. You know what I mean? Now that's up to you if you're going to dismiss it with prejudice or without prejudice. But the point is, you would not push it. And you're saying, oh, we're going to push it anyway because, because we don't believe them. So you should just believe us. I mean, that's some weasel shit. And the fact that he's getting away with it is insane.
Yeah, and it's like I caught him talking with both sides of his mouth because he says, she may have not known she did this, on one side of his mouth, but then the other side he says, but she didn't know she did this. She could have called 911, but you just said she didn't know she did it. How's she gonna call 911 if she didn't know she didn't do something? So it's like there was a lot of things, man. I think Alan Jackson's was just so powerful that I think it overpowered Hanks. And I don't know. I feel good this time. It was a faster pace. Um, it moved really quick this time around.
Go ahead and convict her of OUI. Still no collision was proved. Officer John O'Keefe's murder would be 4 years old, cold case. Yeah, and that's it. And that's where it's going to turn. And it's going to turn to all eyes on Higgins that we've been talking about, Kevin from South Boston, for so long now on this channel. And we're going to continue to talk about it because we're the guys that got him out of his shell, so to speak. We got him to call in. And he says, he said to me and James that he likes what we do. So maybe he'll continue to like what we do as he's watching right now. I mean, I'm sure he's probably watching right now. If we say this all the time, right? That there's certain episodes that you could kind of guarantee that he'd be watching. And this might be one of them, considering that we're basically in deliberation as we speak. Now, we know that they're not in court's not in session, but they went home for the weekend. And, humans are humans. And I'm sure they're deliberating somehow or another, if you know what I'm saying. That's just my opinion. I just don't trust the system. But I wonder what I'm pretty sure that's why I'm not wearing my glasses tonight, because I want to look right at you, Kevin from South Boston, because I know you're watching. I know you had some people on the floor down there at the courthouse, and I know they were like, hey, them two guys, you like what they do, right? J.F.K, James Jackson, they're here, and they're taking pictures with a lot of people. God damn, James.
God damn.
I'm sure of it. Why wouldn't he? I mean, he wants to have control. You know what I mean? He wants to control.
Yeah.
So, he got someone on the ground down
I
there.
wouldn't doubt that. I wouldn't doubt that at all.
Yeah. A lot of
goddamn,
people
we probably
down there.
took a picture with them, whoever he sent down there.
Yeah, they probably had the Ray-Ban glasses on. He was fucking watching us.
Yeah. I mean, he basically, you did this to yourself, and it's crazy because when you called in and said, when this comes out, right, that she did this, like, it's all eyes on you. And the way they did this case, everyone wants to know, who's this guy, Brian Higgins? So, after this is over, it's open season on your ass. Pause
Because
necessary.
Yeah.
It's going to be open season on them because you're going to have like we talked about this earlier. You said these people can talk about it now, right? When the case is over, court TV, all the news channels.
Yeah.
And
so basically, Kevin from South Boston, when this ends not guilty, right? You're going to hear a beat drop, and it's going to sound something like this. Let's take them up to 39,000, brother. Woo! Kevin from South Boston, what are we talking about here? You think it's over? Nah, man, it's just getting started. What the fuck, son? Woo! I'm your captain, J.F.K. I got my co-pilot with me tonight. He goes by the name of
James.
And we're flying to 7. What up? Sounds so good. It sounds so good. You thought it was over, but it's just getting started. Because we know that Jen called 911, Jen McCabe, and you might think it was a long time ago, but we know when you called 911, you said,
"What's going on?"
There's a guy unresponsive in the snow.
Say what? What'd you say again? There's a guy. What is he?
34 Fairview Road in Canton, Mass.
Okay, 34 Fairview Road, Canton, Mass. We get it. What's going on, sweetheart? What's happening? What?
There's a man pass out in the snow. There's a man pass out in the snow.
Oh,
I thought
goddamn,
it was a
James.
guy. I thought it was a guy. Now it's a man. I mean,
It's a
do you know
guy in
him? God damn.
Oh man,
R.I.P.
did he,
John O'Keefe.
did he just do the heel toe?
Hit the heel toe, hit the heel toe, hit the heel toe. Let's go, let's go.
See, rule number 1 of the heel toe: you just don't do that shit for no reason.
No way. We'll just bust out a heel toe for the hell of it.
Oh,
And I still
goddamn.
laugh at people that say, no, that they could have been talking to anybody. What up, Jay Rue?
J. Rule, what up, brother?
You
Did
know,
a vi-
it's crazy because even after, our reenactment, when I say, Jay, I can hear you and you're whispering, there's no doubt in our mind who he was talking to. I mean, everybody in the chat knows who he was talking to. But to see a heel toe and just think that everything was kosher and I know what it was. He was excited to go there. He was happy that he got invited, so he just did a heel toe. Come on, man. Did that heel
Well,
toe because you, Kevin from South Boston, was running your mouth and you were going behind his back. So here we
and,
are.
keep, and keep in mind, we went to the biggest radio station in Boston, Massachusetts. We got 474 people on the 777. Currently flying at 26,000 feet. You guys can seatbelt sign is now off, and y'all can just go around the cabin and do what you like to do. Hit your vapes and read a book or Google some shit. The internet is free. Flyfuckery.com and whatever you like to do, whatever your vice is. But if you're not from the Boston area, we was on the biggest radio morning show live. We didn't call in. We don't do the call-ins. We showed up to the station at 8 a.m. sharp after a long night of fuckery. Trust and believe that. And we showed up and we did a interview on 94.5, like I said, which is the biggest radio station in Massachusetts and the whole state of Massachusetts, if they didn't know already, because a lot of people don't know, right, James, about this phone call?
No. I mean, Ashley's been following this case from the beginning, and she was like, what? Yeah. So the other good thing, too, was maybe some jurors heard it.
The hell is that?
Not they told they can't listen. I mean, go on their social media or whatever. They weren't told they couldn't listen to the radio.
Yeah, and they didn't know, and a lot of people don't know about it. And that's the crazy part. A lot of people didn't understand that, or they don't. They know now, right, Becky G? My girl Becky G. What up, Becky G? Becky G always holding us down, right? And if
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys like the,
What up,
if you
Becky?
guys don't do the super chat thing, and you guys want to donate, or you guys want to support the boys and want to say what up to us, we'll answer back. You can check our Venmos at the bottom. JFK Show Off, Venmo James Emerald 5, Cash App James Emerald Jr. or JFK Show Off on the Cash App. PayPal, it's in the if you got PayPal, it's in my description. But yeah, whatever you like to do, whatever your fucking vice might be, or share the video or like it, or come back, take a lap around and leave a comment on the actual video when the live is off. But with that being said, we was on the radio show, and what was we were trying to hopefully when maybe, we all know that jurors, they got to drive in to Dedham. So maybe they caught the morning show, right, James?
They could have. It's possible. What up, Dina?
Let's play it.
Hi, everybody. Good morning.
Yes. How we doing?
Listen, let's backtrack. I mean, I think we've talked about it in length on the show, but the Karen Reed trial has gotten national attention at this point. Every day, people will message me and say, have you seen this influencer? They do a recap of trial every day. Have you seen this influencer? She kind of breaks down this. Have you seen what this guy is doing? There are so many people that are doing things on social kind of around the Karen Reed trial. We go to Nick Rocco every Friday. He will join us again Friday at 7:30. That's our guy. But last week, I was getting DMs from girls being like, Ash, did you see that Brian Higgins called in to a local podcast? And I was like, what? So then the messages started coming in, and it was crazy. At the same time, Justin from down the hall from Kiss sent me it and goes, Ash, no, like, I know these guys. Listen to this. It genuinely sounds like Brian Higgins. So before I get to our guests that are in the studio, the podcast is called the JFK Show Off Podcast. I want to play both because listen, if this is in the court of law, we don't have the receipts. We don't have confirmation that it was Brian Higgins, but I am going to play two things for you.
Ashley, yes, we do, but we understand that you're on Clear Channel and you got to do what you got to do. But goddamn, it was Higgins.
I'm going to play a clip from Brian Higgins on the stand so you guys can get familiar with Brian Higgins' voice. Now, listen, a lot of players in the Karen Reed trial. So if you're like, Ash, wait, who's Brian Higgins? Brian Higgins was who Karen Reed was hooking up with less than a week prior to John O'Keefe losing his life. And remember, the text messages between Brian Higgins and Karen were cringe, to say the least. Like,
damn.
Do you like me? Do you think I'm cute? Sickening stuff. I don't even like to think about it. Right. So let's start with the clip from Brian Higgins on the stand.
Damn, man, even Ashley thinks you're a clown.
I know. She'll dunk on you, too.
God damn.
All right, so that is Brian Higgins' voice right there. Now let's go to our guests, J.F.K. and James Jackson, joining us in studio. Hi, fellas.
Hey, what's going on? Thanks for having us.
So I get all these messages. Brian Higgins called into this podcast. Give me, before I play the clip from your pod, just the setup of how you even got this call. What were you talking about? Why do you feel like if this is Brian Higgins, he was so pissed that he thought, I'm calling it?
Well, anybody that's familiar with the JFK James Jackson podcast knows that we stay at the waterfall. We talk about the waterfall video clip. We stay on that because it all went down at the waterfall.
That's the bar in Canton that they were at before they went to 34th Fairview.
11:58, hands went up. A pizza man by the name of Chris A. grabbed an ATF agent. Put that in that perspective. What's a pizza man grabbing an ATF agent for? Manhandle him, right, James?
Manhandle him.
Manhandle an ATF agent. So we stayed at the waterfall. So we said, hey, let's go to the waterfall and let's do a reenactment video. So we went and did a reenactment video, me and James. And James, so you can check that out. It's on YouTube. And James played John O'Keefe, R.I.P. John O'Keefe, by the way. Rest in peace, John O'Keefe.
Yes.
Be clear. And after it was all said and done, we kind of knew this. We seen the spacing in there because when you see it on the lens of the bar footage, it's like a bug-eye lens. You know,
I think it's bigger.
Think it's bigger. The iPhone guy's 0.05.
Exactly. That's what my camera's on right now, filming this. Right. So point is, once we went in there, we said, hey, this is crazy. He was talking directly to him because I was whispering to James and he could hear me at the bar. So we did a reenactment. Right when we did the reenactment video, we ran into a cat named Seaside. We'll just leave it at that, from Cambridge. And he said he was one of Brian Higgins, a.k.a. Kevin from South Boston, best friends. So between that and that, in the reenactment video, we aired it December 8th or something like that. No, December 11th, to be clear. When we did the reenactment video, we put it up, and next thing you know, we get a phone call. And I kept seeing an unknown phone call come through my Google Voice. That's how I do the phone calls through my podcast. And I was like, man, should I even open this up? And I opened it, and who's this? And you're about to play the clip and about to see.
Okay, so here is the clip from the JFK Show Off podcast. Remember, I just played you Brian Higgins on the stand. Now, this guy calls into your podcast called Kevin from South Boston.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Kevin from South Boston? What's happening? Listen, I appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right? But let me ask you something. Hey, what's up, Kevin? What's up, Kevin from South Boston? What's happening? Listen, I appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right? But let me ask you something. Those two dudes that you're accusing, right? They decorated you. What happened? Like, did you look at this from one side? If this comes out that she actually did it, are you ready to, like, put it out there that you sound like Higgins?
You sound like Higgins, man.
Called him.
Wrong.
Wait, let's go right to court. Let's go right to court.
You wrong. You
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
Wow. Santi didn't hesitate.
The audio on the second one is better because he's in court,
He's
but
in
you
court,
can
it's
tell
more
it's
crispy.
him. Yes.
Yeah.
But it's
He did.
and he kept saying decorated dudes, like
Yeah.
decorated dudes.
Right.
So this happens, and you
Appreciate the
guys are
things
both
that you
live,
two do,
and
you
you're
and
like,
James, right?
"You're
God
both
damn,
naked."
niggas.
dude.
Right. I caught that. You know, I do my thing in the studio, right? So I got my headphones on like you guys every day. So I chop a lot. I'm a videographer too, so I do videos on this a lot, right? Chopping it up. So I heard his voice 1,000 times in my headphones, like we're listening right now. So I'm sitting there saying, "Wait a minute." I could tell he was kind of put a spin to his voice a little bit,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Wait a minute, is this Higgins?"
And I feel like both of you had that same moment. It's
Yeah.
like, wait a second.
Right. But I want to be clear. I don't, you know, a lot of people, when they look at that video, right, James, they look at it, they just hear that you wrong, decorated dudes.
No context behind it.
The context is that we did a reenactment video and that got him shook.
That's
because
why I asked, because that makes sense.
That's right, Higgins.
if they did a reenactment video in this case right now, it would make a lot of sense. But and we always go to me and James, like there was a little message in there, like I feel like a subliminal. He says when this comes out, that she actually did it. He didn't say when this comes out, when she gets found guilty. He says when this comes out, that she actually did it. So we always sit there and we say, well, what are we going to find out? What's the swerve, right? Is there a swerve? But, you know, there's not one. We all know that.
Well, we've been waiting for a bombshell moment in court. But I'll tell you, I mean, the reenactment videos, they're important. And I think for both sides, you know, when the prosecution showed their expert and how somebody could get hit by a vehicle and have those type of wounds, it was impactful. When the defense showed, well, wait a second, no, here's our crash dummy.
Thank you, Sean.
This couldn't have happened. Also impactful. We're not on the jury, but I think if you are somebody on the jury, visualizing does help. We actually have an insider who went to 34 Fairview, and Santi said the same thing. He said it's so small. Santi was a little taken aback at how small the yard was, and how he's like, wait a second, how does nobody see the siren?
Yes.
Changed the perspective on anything I thought before, because the yard was super small, so I assumed that everybody heard the sirens, just decided not to come out. And then also too, if I couldn't miss a body on the lawn if I wasn't looking for it too. So like it changes everything.
Yeah. Where do you guys fall on this? I don't listen to the podcast. I've listened to the clips since it was sent to us.
Well, you hear now.
Getting the vibe.
You hear now.
You
hear now, Ashley, live.
James actually been to the courtroom. I got invited to the courtroom, me and James, but I couldn't make it. James been holding it down, so he's been in the courtroom twice. So, you know, he's right there with the family, right there with Karen. So Karen's a supporter. She jumps in chat once in a while.
James, when you got invited, because I know it's, you know, you kind of have to know somebody, and who invited you into the courtroom?
Security.
I mean,
so let me tell you something. This is what you call the definition of I got the right to remain silent. Tell him, James Jackson.
Asking security questions and shit.
And let me tell you something. James Jackson from the night before, he wasn't feeling too well. Just put it that way. And he was a little groggy. J.F.K. had to take up the slack. If anybody's watching, wondering why James didn't do more talking or whatever, it's because James chose not to. J.F.K. took the wheel a little bit on that one, but less is best. We all know James Jackson. All he got to do is say a couple of words, and they're impactful. And that's how we do it here on the Fuckery Donut Show. But she tried to trip him up, and James Jackson said, "No."
It was like just through friends and family. I'll say,
Friends and family.
Doesn't want to say.
No, it's
disclaimer.
You were not
throwing up disclaimers on 94, son.
Yeah.
Man, I must have missed you.
You wrong, Ashley.
You wrong.
Yeah, well, he's a chameleon. When he takes off that hat, he mixes and blends. You know, real
Did you
good.
go suit?
Yeah, suit.
Yeah.
Actually, I put the suit on, suit jacket, pink
The
tie.
day you were in court, who was on the stand?
Jen McCabe.
Jen McCabe.
Oh, you got Jen
Yeah.
McCabe, Day?
Jen McCabe. Day.
Wow.
She like that.
Yes.
So, well, listen, the two of you are in here. I ask everybody this question, that especially because the three of us, we go back and forth a lot. It honestly depends on the day where I stand on it. If somebody asked the two of you to give one thing each, give me one fact that you believe as to why it proves that Karen Read is innocent, where would you go?
Well, I'll give you.
I know that's hard.
But I'll give you one right now that people don't talk about, right? You know, at the end of the day, that morning they showed up, right? Let's just say that night, right? If you're on the side where you don't really know what happened and you don't know where it's at right now in your mind, just look at it from this perspective. Let's just say they all missed the body, right? John O'Keefe. I don't like saying body. John O'Keefe. The next morning, they all showed up there and they were having a powwow. So you mean to tell me two decorated dudes was in the house, right? And they were all, and they're talking. And their comrade was on the front lawn the night before. They didn't go outside and check out the area.
Point.
And he died right here. Then do their own investigation. Yeah. And they would have found 42 pieces of taillight, a sneaker, and a hat. There's no way they wouldn't have went outside and checked that area. And that's something that we don't think of. Right? There's no way, because if your friend would have died in front of your lawn and you were sitting in the house that morning and they cleared the scene, you would go out there and be like, wow, maybe do a shot.
Yeah,
because they didn't, because they don't talk about it, because they would have found 42 pieces of taillight, a sneaker, and a hat.
So I'm playing devil's
Right,
advocate.
damn, Ashley.
So let's picture Jen McCabe, Kerry Roberts, Karen Reed pull up. They see John's body.
Yeah.
They get out. Jen calls 911. We know that.
Okay, but here's I don't mean to cut you off, Ashley, on the show, right? Keep in mind, Jen McCabe had 2 tries to say John O'Keefe. When she called 911, she said on 911, she said there's a man in the snow. Yeah. And then they said, let me put you through to Canton. And when Canton picked up, they said, hello, right? What's going on? Yeah. And she said, there's a guy in the snow. So 2 times, right? 2 times.
You would be like, my friend might
twice.
do anything.
Man and a guy.
I give you that.
Officer down. Something.
So Kerry says that she could barely, the weather's not great. Kerry says all of a sudden Karen knows exactly where John's
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
There he is. They get out. Okay, fine. They call 911. Police show up. Who's to say that police presence or somebody from the police ever left? Maybe there was a police presence there.
What did you?
Well, this is where she tried to trip it up and she's trying to stick up for them, right? Or just look from the perspective, she's doing a great job debating. Ashley's real good at this. She's a professional. So shout out Ashley and how do you say his name? Shante, Ashley, thank you for the opportunity. We appreciate you guys. You guys were great professionals. Absolutely. And Ashley, this is radio. When you do radio, you got to have, she's not taking it personal. She has her way of thinking about it, but she's just, she knows that we're very passionate. They do their homework, these people. They don't play games. They have a way about going about it. If you look at Sante, the way he's just looking right at me, he's got that pressure on me like that to kind of like throw me off guard, right? They kind of like corner you in. You're live on the radio. They want to bring it out of you, and you gotta be media trained. And your man J.F.K. and James Jackson, we've been down this road before on the radio, so they picked the right to that day. I'll tell you that. And so she tried to throw the swerve like, well, hey, maybe the scene was clear. And your man J.F.K. said, hold on, wait a minute, hold on a second, Ashley, listen.
You see that morning? No, they all left. Let me tell you why. Because listen, I'm about to break it down to you, sweetheart. Right? Listen, 11:45. 11. Why not?
I'm just kidding.
Right? 11. It's a little early.
He said, "Why not?"
11:45, right? To 11:45 at night till 7:45 a.m. is their shift. The police's shift. They want to get out of there, right? They're doing the midnight. They know a storm's coming in. And they wanted to get up out. Well, you got to understand, your boy Kevin from South Boston, he went back there to go check. They had a window of opportunity. Peep the wordplay here. They had a window of opportunity to do the framework. See what I'm saying? So that's what they did. And you got to understand something too. Jen McCabe initially, on the stand on direct, when she first testified, said that Karen called her up and said, I left him at the waterfall. Jen McCabe said, well, let me hang up with you, Karen, and see if he walked home with Chris. Why would she think he walked home with Chris when she was on the phone with John for over a minute? She texted him a million times. She's seen him out in front of the house. She said maybe he walked home with Chris. Then the very next day when she was on cross with Alan Jackson played the 911 call when she said the guy got out the car. And then he said, was that you? She said, yeah, that was me. She was like, but the only reason why I said it because Karen told me that. Well, what is it? She didn't remember it. She did remember.
911, so I don't know what I would say in that space, but fine. James, your one thing.
My one thing is
I know that's again hard. You get to pick one, but
well, my one thing would be he's a first responder. Brian A. Don't you think Jen McCabe, she knew he's a first responder. It's her sisters.
Bingo.
She should have
Fiance.
went to the house, and that was it for me right there. When I found out that they never went in the house and knocked on the door, or Jen didn't do any of
That just
that.
in general, that it's her sister.
Her
to
sister,
say,
not
hey,
to
like,
check
what's
on
going
her.
on?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Well,
I'm
when
sorry.
when
But you guys also honestly believe that many people can keep a secret, just out of curiosity. I'm saying,
yeah, when they're police.
Okay.
Yeah,
when they're the police.
when you're facing life.
I'm in a group chat with 3 girls, and in that with the
So once again, Ashley came through, right? These are the PowerPoints of anybody that says that this is a fake conspiracy or whatever, how you want to call this. This is their PowerPoints. And once again, you're talking to the real decorated dudes, James Jackson and J.F.K., when it comes to common sense. And you got to be ready for the hits, ready for the swings. You got to know how to duck. You got to know how to pivot. James said, I said, when they're police. James says, when you got a murder case, you know, I mean, it was just like, hold on, wait a minute, Ashley. We got nothing but for love. You and what's his name again? How you say it?
Sante, the whole crew.
We got love for all of them, but you got to understand what this really is and how this all went down. And we keep it going and we keep it flowing. And this is what we had to say.
the 4 of us in there, no one can keep a secret. Somebody always finds out what hits the group chat. So I'm just saying, I think it's very.
When you got there's one thing about power. There's a saying, right, that it takes a certain person not to abuse power, and that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing abuse of power, and that's what it is. And just to let you know too, right, keep in mind that morning she was so against, Jen McKay was so against Karen that morning, right? But she just met Kerry that night. So one of your friends, why would you be so against Karen? Karen was your friend. Kerry wasn't your friend. Why are you so mad? You didn't even know what happened yet.
Kerry and Jen, yeah, they had literally met in passing.
She's telling them everything. Yeah. She's telling, why are you so against Karen for?
I'll say this. You know what I appreciate? That we can have a conversation.
Absolutely.
There are free Karen readers who you can't. I mean, we got them in the office. Like, you can't even have a convo with them. And I think the back and forth is the most important. By the way, we're in a mistrial for a reason. There's 2 sides to this. People really believe in both things. If people listening want to hear your podcast, guys, where do they check it out?
At JFK Show Off. Or you could go to at James Jackson, JamesJKSN. James Jackson does the layover on his podcast at JFK Show Off on YouTube. Check me out.
All right. Brian Higgins, if you're listening.
Oh, he's listening.
Kevin.
Trust
Kevin.
That's a cat from Southie.
Kevin. Thank you.
Kevin.
Thank you, guys.
I appreciate the things. Hey, man, what's up, guys? Kevin from South Boston.
I've been around.
Hey, man, what's up, guys? Kevin from South Boston.
Hey, man, what's up, guys? Kevin from South Boston. Hey, man, what's up, guys? Kevin from South Boston.
Down from day one. Welcome to Death Row.
Like we always do about.
Yeah, man. And we had a great time, and we actually talked a little bit at the end of it. Me and James Jackson, and we'll talk to the people. I'll show you a little video that I put together that we did. Yeah, it was definitely some wild times for sure. in that radio station. They try to throw you swerves, and you got to be on point with it. And you got to get the points out, the power points. Got to go in there prepared. I made sure that I got the Gen 911 call out there. I made sure I got the lawn. If they really didn't do it, and they were all there that morning talking about how could this happen, why didn't none of them go out on the lawn, especially two detectives, and do their own little investigation, which, that's what cops would do. I'm pretty sure if someone stole little Brian A's bike back in the day, Big Bad Brian A would do an investigation. Matter of fact, if he seen raccoon fucking marks on his lawn, he would probably try to find the raccoon. That's the
Or
type of
tearing
guy,
through his trash, he would chase him down with his little Red Ryder BB gun.
right? And it's like they would have definitely did their own investigation. And these are the things we talk about: the 911 call, the inconsistency in the first trial when Jen McCabe said she left him at the waterfall, and she agreed with her. Jen McCabe agreed with her, and then she said, "Let me call Julie to see if he walked home with Chris," which we know they talked for over a minute, And then we also know that she called her back, and the biggest mistake was Karen picking up that phone call, and then her getting in her mind. And then she got caught that very next day on direct, right, James? When our boy,
Alan Jackson,
your uncle Alan Jackson,
my
be
uncle,
clear,
yeah.
said, "Is that you?" Say that he got out the car. And she said it. She said he got out the car. I mean, why the fuck would you say he got out the car if you don't know if he got out the car? You just said that she didn't
That
know where the
shouldn't
fuck.
even have been a thought on your mind. You're out there looking for him. Of course he got out of a car at some point in the day. You don't know when.
He got out the car because they were you guys were so busy saying, make sure you say he never got out the fucking car. He never got into the house.
Came in the house.
He came in the house, so you got tripped up. You tripped yourself up. God damn.
You know what they say when you tell them the truth, you
Kevin
don't have
from
to worry about lying.
Check this
And
out,
James,
yo.
we did it. The morning show, Kevin from South Boston. We put it. And James, we did it. The morning show, Kevin from South Boston. We put it out there for the whole city to listen on June 10th, 2025. Kevin from South Boston, right?
Kevin from South Boston. Everybody heard Kevin from South Boston.
Everybody heard that. And last night, June 9th, we had a show. Great turnout, right?
Great turnout.
Want to give a shout out to all the long gamers who showed up last night. This is what we're doing this morning. We didn't get much sleep, right, James?
I'm tired, man. About an hour's sleep.
We're
here at the radio.
Yeah, we here, man. James Jackson, J.F.K. And, this is content for everybody out there that's watching, everybody in the chat. We appreciate your time. Appreciate everybody holding us down. Put your ones up right now if you're going to be here for the long game.
Ones up, people. Ones up, people. Ones up.
Let's
go. Need to see them ones.
Static Selector.
Let's go. We just keeping it rocking. I go by the name of J.F.K.
Go by the name of James Jackson.
And love is love. Let's go. Kevin on a check-in. Higgins is still shook. Now he'd be running from telling the truth for sure. Kev, it's the same link if you want to hop on, man, whenever you're ready.
What up, Kev?
Our girl Stephanie, love you guys. So much fun hanging out. Keep going for real, Stephanie. It's so much fun hanging out with you. You know, we was hanging out, man. She hit me up early. She said, "J.F.K, man, you got to figure out a way. I'm in Boston right now," and she's like, "You need to figure out a way to stay." And I tried. I try to make it happen. And I can't make it happen. I mean, I really want to. The Father's Day is killing me, but that's not even it. It's just there's other things I got to take care of. But I'm trying to figure it out because I'm trying, but I don't know if I can pull it off. I'm trying though. So yeah, man, it was crazy. 94.5 was an experience. That was the first time you ever did a radio show. You've been on the radio show Shade 45. You see when it was like people
like that.
interviewing you. Yeah.
Yes, that
Were
was
you
a great
nervous?
experience. Yeah, I was nervous. I mean, I think if I had more sleep and drank a lot of water the night before, I think I would have been good because I
Right.
was like just really not feeling myself. And yeah, but I think other than that, it was just a great experience overall. And yeah, man, the timing of everything has been priceless this whole week from start to
Nice.
finish.
Wow, bro. You ain't lying about that. But there's a girl. You know the girl Catherine? What's her name? Is her name Catherine? The one that talks a lot of shit about Karen. She got the Southie accent. She used to be a DA dude.
Oh yeah,
Is it Catherine? Anybody know her
um,
name?
she got glasses. The one that you're talking about. Is she on Core TV?
Yeah, she's on Corte. Thank you, Sharon. Appreciate it. My eyes, girl. You like the eyes? I got some hazel eyes. They all right. Um, what's her name? I know someone knows her name. Hey, E-Pags, what up, girl?
E-Pags, what up? I
I'll put
forget
donuts
what
on the
her
map.
name is, man.
You're
It's not
damn right, Ellie.
Kristen.
No, it's Catherine, isn't it? Catherine Laughlin. Right there it is. Laughlin. Is her name Catherine
Off.
Laughlin?
Yeah, yeah.
It's Catherine. Well, she wants Karen Reed free. You know that, right? She was in her backyard recently and shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, yeah. Like, well, she hates Karen, but I don't know. I think she smoked a big fat blunt. She's a DA, so this is what a Massachusetts DA does behind closed doors. Um, I mean, you tell me what she did, bro. You look at this. Let's talk to her. You want to have a conversation with her? You want me to hit her up?
Hit her up.
All right, I'm gonna hit her up right now.
In my backyard.
Hold on a second.
Shit.
Well, there she is. Yo, Catherine. Catherine, is that you?
What
Hold on a
was
minute.
on the back? Where's she at? Would she
I'm
cross
gonna
3 lanes to
hold
get
on.
that wall?
Well, ask her. Where you at,
A
Catherine?
read update, but I'm sitting in my backyard.
Oh, you're in your back. You're in your backyard, Catherine. What are you doing, man? You chilling out, girl? You used to be a
Doing-
DA. You used to lock motherfuckers up, huh? You look
Yeah.
kind of thugged out, though.
Yeah.
Are you a hood DA?
She got the
Hold on.
green monster in the background.
Let's hear what she got to say. Go ahead, talk, Catherine. What's up?
Have a coffee?
Oh, you got your coffee? All right, word up. Oh, you got to get. Oh, you got to get. I get. She got to get Karen home. That's why she got this song on.
Damn.
Let's listen. Yo, Catherine, you're pretty fucking cool, man. Look at that face, man. You jamming, huh? Let's go. Let's see what she's doing. Oh,
What?
God.
She doing
This is
over there, Catherine?
what, Catherine? Where you
I
at?
know everybody wants a Karen Reed update, but I'm sitting in my backyard.
Oh, you're in your. My bad. You already told us that.
Have a coffee?
Oh, you got your coffee? Well, I got mine too. What do you got, James?
I got my monster, Catherine. I don't got my speaker, but I got my monster.
Hey, I got some donuts, man. You want a donut, Catherine? Hold on. What's going on? All right, so let's see what's going on with Catherine, man. She's jamming. Hold on. Let's see what she's got the jam on too. Got to get you home. Yeah, we got to get you home, Karen. For real, Karen. You watching? We got to get you home. Get you out of this
We're
fucking
gonna
mess.
get
for
you,
sure.
get you the
We
fuck out of
we
denim.
yeah, get you the fuck forever. There's no more denim for you, right? No
No,
more waterfalls. None of that shit. All
no
right,
more
so here we.
Jason Waterfalls.
All right, so what are we doing here, Captain? Let's listen. Oh, Catherine! Wow.
Damn, Catherine, you feeling yourself, huh, girl?
Damn, you stuck your tongue out and all that. Did you stick your tongue out like that when you gave that dude the 5 to 7?
God damn, Catherine. Shit.
Hold on. This cop. Now you, Catherine, running?
She going, man. She keeps running by.
Oh shit,
Oh
dude.
shit.
Hey, Barrows, is she fine?
Absolutely not.
Right, Barrels, just chill. We just asking, man.
Barrows,
Oh,
she likes you. Would you want to take her on a date, bro?
Absolutely not.
Oh shit, God, God damn it, man.
Barrels, is it true you guys used to date back in the day?
Absolutely not.
Oh man, what's up with that?
Man.
Yeah, man. So Barrows, you sure you don't want me to hit you with the number? She got the jam on. She's gonna get Karen home. You sure?
Absolutely not.
Okay. All right, man. My bad, man. My bad. Let's see what more. What do you got to say, Catherine? What's up?
Yeah, what up, Pop?
Oh, she said, "What up, Pop?" to you.
What up?
She said, "What up, Pop?" to Barrows.
Absolutely not.
I think it
Who else
was
was-
you, Barrels. I think she did.
Barrows. She's talking to you, my dude. Believe me, when
Look at
she
that
ain't talking
face.
to us. She likes you. She look. Look at that face for you, Barrows.
God
Barrows.
damn.
If you had Henny in your system, ain't no telling. Would you Barrows? I mean, you a fly dude. You know what I'm saying? I seen you. Would you?
Absolutely not.
God damn, Barrows. All right, I get it. So what's going on with you, Catherine? What do you want to tell us? What do you want to tell the Fuckery Donors podcast, James Jackson? I like that face, though. What's going on, girl? Let's go.
Yeah, what up, Pop?
Oh, God damn. She can tell by the jewels. Look at her.
Barrows, she's feeling you, but you don't feel her? What? What?
Absolutely not.
What?
Absolutely not.
Something
What?
stinks in that backyard.
All right, so what's going on here?
Yaki, let's powwow. Yaki.
She wants you to take you to VIP, bro.
She wants to powwow.
Absolutely not.
You sure, man? She wants to go. What do you want to do?
Let's powwow. Gotta get you home.
What? What you say to Karen?
Gotta get you home.
What?
Gotta get you home.
Oh, okay. You want to get Karen home? That's dope, man. Thank you, Catherine, man. You're pretty cool, man.
Gotta get you home.
We got to get you home, man. She's singing to you, Karen. I get it.
Gotta get you home.
Whoa! Now,
Oh.
read Karen. Read now. Say what? Sing that shit, Catherine. Yes. Oh, God damn.
She hit him with a you. She
Yo,
knows.
ooh. Would you hit it now, Barrows?
Absolutely not.
God damn it, Jay. We gotta take her
Oh,
up to 39,000 feet. Let's go. Cartoon characters are everywhere. Ah, man. God damn, Jen. God damn, Jen.
I
What?
know. Where are the blankets? I don't see blankets, Terry.
Because I was having Jen get the baby blankets to wrap around him out of my car.
Let's go.
Yes. Yes. You are now rocking with the best. I go by the name of J.F.K.
I go by the name of James Jackson.
And you, Catherine.
Clown! You are a clown! Clown!
I know you try to get Officer Barrow's attention. I understand Officer Barrows. He's a smooth fellow. He's honest. And you don't see that a lot in your profession. I get it. You locked a lot of people up. And at nighttime, you were hitting the bars singing that shit. I want to get you home after you lock the motherfucker up. I want to get you home. Yeah, but you can't. You just locked them up. You should have let him go.
Man, huh?
I think. What do you? What the fuck is up with this shit?
Healers power, yeah, healers power. Gotta get you home, gotta get you home, gotta get you home, gotta get you home, gotta get you home.
God damn, you locked them up. Barrows, you sure?
Got another 5 years.
Barrows, man, I'm trying to tell you something, man. You're a fly dude. You're indicted and you're a sergeant now. Would you smash?
Absolutely not.
Hey, at least he's honest.
He's honest, man.
He's an honest man. God damn.
Listen, Karen Reed is not guilty. And people like you, Catherine, who show out like that, feeling nice, feeling yourself, doing these things to get attention, trying to show that you're cool or whatever, trying to get Officer Barrow's attention, and you got the nerve to talk shit about Karen Reed when you're acting like this, and you're a DA and you lock people up, and we're supposed to hold you with a level of respect and integrity. And I'm not saying don't have fun and listening to hip hop is cool,
right?
And enjoy yourself, but you know what? Maybe not be so against Karen and be so crazy and judge her, because you are kind of judgy, because I see the way you talk about it. And we know the tentacles that reach out, and you got to stay loyal to whatever you think you need to stay loyal to. But then here you go acting the way you're acting. You're a couple of Hennessy shots away from a fucking DUI. That's what it looks like. But that's just my opinion. I mean, that's an observation. I ain't judging you, Catherine. I'm just saying, you said you were drinking coffee. I hope it was coffee. That's all. But I ain't judging. So maybe you should stop being so judgy, But that's just my opinion.
That's a good observation.
WZ reported 1:30:22 that there was a ring camera video with Karen Reed hitting Officer John O'Keefe with her Lexus. Didn't take it down for 2 years. Pricks. She sold out to the dark side. Yeah.
I mean, shit. They were probably told that.
What's up, Cynthia Lynch? Yeah, so you guys see the 94.5 video. We seen this woman acted crazy. So let's get into something like this real quick.
She is in recovery. All right. Well, God bless her.
God bless her. But being in recovery and
recovering the mind
and recovering two different things. That's just the band-aid. You know what I'm saying? So like, hopefully she's working on herself, because if you ask me, chasing the fame like she's doing, trying to get a pop. That's what she looks like she's doing. She's trying to get a reaction. Well, we gave it to her. And I'm happy that she wants to get Karen home, and she wants Barrows to come to the crib. That's cool. But Barrows said absolutely not. And maybe she needs to understand that absolutely not means absolutely not. Just like when he said, that he said that the tail light wasn't broke, right? Absolutely not. Yeah. So maybe she should respect that, right? I mean, come on. What are we talking about here? Let's take him on the front line real quick, James Jackson. My man James Jackson, man, he's been on the grind.
I don't know who the other guy is.
How we feeling?
I've never known him.
Feeling good, man. Feeling good.
Out,
it's a hot day. Everyone's out here. Let's go, free Karen Reed.
Oh my God, is that me?
Look at all these people, James.
I think they're getting ready to come out.
Kevy Kev, how we feeling?
Kevy Kev, you guys see Kevy Kev? One signs up for our boy Kevy Kev.
Kevy Kev want to check in.
Kevy Kev, look at him. Kevy Kev looking like a fucking Hell's Angel.
Feeling good today. All right.
You're all set. Where's my uncle at?
Yeah, because she.
You were looking for your uncle?
Yeah. I had to tell him something. My aunt.
Just finished
family.
getting the instructions. I think they're going right after. We just finished looking down. Oh, they're more dangerous than we are.
Yeah, when I was in the Philippines.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you're live, Dedham. If you're not from Boston, you're live, Dedham, Norfolk Superior Court, live. The degrees is probably about 85 degrees. The sun was beaming. I'm burnt up. James is burnt up. James was on the front line talking to his uncle. His uncle had a lot to say to James that day. Actually, he gave James the keys to run it that day. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to Karen Reed coming out this place. Why don't you talk a little bit about that right quick?
When Karen comes out, you can see her her demeanor. I mean, she looked all smiles. You know, she seemed really confident.
Oh, hold on. I'm talking about what the reporters do to her.
Oh, when she comes up with the reporters, she gets bamboozled. I mean, you see a couple of them fell. I mean, that's just the shit. They're all over her. I feel bad because none of these cops do a damn thing about it. Like, they could at least say, I mean, you got Alan Jackson, you got Alessi, who used to be a boxer. I heard he still is. He's nice with his hands. They got to just be able to get those people away because she could get hurt. Or one of them could get hurt too. But yeah, they're all over her.
Check it out, people.
Lights, camera, action.
Look at
I mean, this is on the front line, right, James? This. It's like you're there. This is cinematic. I mean, the quality of this video right here is insane. Everybody take a good look at this. This is what Karen is going through. Just put the shoe on the other foot and picture if it was you. How insane is this? Take a look at this shit. This is insane. What the fuck is going on?
Hey, imagine last year too.
All right.
In between this last year, she's going back to the war room to do interviews for the shit they dropped. You know, what was it? The documentary. So in between this, going back to the war room, she would do a take. Okay, go. So, you know, her feelings, emotions, but we'll talk. That's all in the past, I guess, now. We're going forward.
Go ahead, brother. Whatever you want to say, man. It's your show, too,
No,
man.
I don't even want to think about that shit in the past no more because going forward, I mean, we could sit here and talk all day about what happened, this happened, that happened. But going forward is just Monday is probably all we should be focusing on. I get it.
Yeah, there was a baby crying. Say let her go. It was a little boy, I think.
He was saying
it the little
that?
boy? Yeah, I guess that's what he was saying.
That's crazy.
She was trying to get away from because I think he already seen like when she came out the first time. I think this was the second time when they called in when they broke for the day. I think this is breaking for the day, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh my God. Matt, look at this. You seeing this?
Look at this shit. I zoomed all the way in. Look at this shit. Look at her. She's getting bam. Look at the poor girl. Fucking camera in her. I mean, that camera's heavy too.
Cameras are heavy. I was just gonna say they're heavy. What if one of them fell on her toe, her foot, or ankle, anything?
And these stadies ain't doing a fucking thing, dude.
They don't give a shit. Look at this. How's that bulletproof vest? How's that work?
She just finished giving out the code instructions. So I think they're going from different. She just finished looking down. Oh, they're more dangerous than we are.
Yeah, when I was in the Philippines.
Lights, camera, action.
Oh, this guy though, this lady was talking with Alan Jackson, laughing it up.
Look at Mr. Yannetti. Oh my God. Oh my God. Matt, look at this. You seeing this? Look at Jack.
Look at her right there. Like she's like.
Look at the girl holding his back. That's what you're supposed to do. Hold the other one tripping up.
Yeah. Literally history. Jackson, look at Jackson. Look at Jackson. I'm sorry. Jackson.
Jackson.
Oh, sorry.
No comments.
We got you, Uncle Alan. We got you.
Yes.
Crazy, huh?
Look at Karen in the truck. She's smiling.
Smiling.
Karen's all smiles, though. Seen that, right?
Hell yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Alan just crushed it.
All business.
Just back up a few steps, please. Thank you. Can you guys push back, please? Is the car coming in?
Oh, this one right here is the one that
Thank
it's all smashed up in the front. He was talking about it to the cop.
Hi, Jackson.
How you gonna tell 1,000 people they got one? Easy, bro. 1,000 people.
Oh, it gets better though.
No.
So Alan hit you up. Uncle Al hit you up earlier that day, right? And he was like, "I'm gonna come out and talk to the people," right?
Yeah, coming out and talk to the people.
And what you tell him? You said you were gonna be front and center or something, right?
So I'll be right out front. Yeah, be right there.
That was crazy, bro. You should have gave me a heads up, bro.
I know. I mean,
you.
I didn't
Man, I
want
told her.
This whole crowd.
Oh, I
Oh,
honestly
you got him
wasn't lying.
falling. You'll see right here.
That was the original plan.
Yeah, all right, buddy.
It's all good, man. Oh, cameraman down.
Look at cameraman down, other one down. They're all falling over each other right now. Karen's like, "See ya." She crossed them
Whipping.
up.
She's whipping.
James Jackson, how we feeling?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good about it.
Feeling good about it?
Feeling real good.
Who we here with today? How you feeling, brother?
Feeling excellent. Let's
Yeah.
go. Can't wait.
Can't wait.
Fantastic day. Friday the 13th. Perfect timing.
Let's go.
Alan Jackson.
Russ, how we feeling?
Always good, brother. It's gonna be a
Feeling
quick
good?
one.
Gonna be a quick one?
Look at all these people, James.
You
Right.
have to keep it down. I know that you're trying really hard. God bless you. We love you guys. This means more to us than you can imagine. But if the volume comes up even a little bit, we're gonna have to.
Wow, look at that shot. Who the hell filmed this?
We're gonna be ordered to stay in the building, and y'all are gonna be ordered off the
Better
line.
than them
So
cameras
just
they
please
got.
do us that favor. This
Uncle
means
Al,
as
we
much
got
as you
you.
yelling out for us. Bless your heart.
Oh, is that? Look at James Jackson, the nephew and the uncle.
Nephew and
Look at
uncle.
that. You guys plan this whole shit out. See, that's what you can't tell people this shit, bro. Look, you guys plan this out, and you should have let me know though
I
when you were
know.
gonna do this. You know, you left
Well,
me in the
that's why I
dark,
didn't
man.
I wanted to keep it like. Gotta
Yeah, look at
respect
this.
my uncle.
Thank you, Jackson.
Good to see you.
What did you say?
Uncle Al, huh?
Uncle Al, we gotta take care of Uncle Al.
God damn, James, you should have told me, man.
Family stuff, man. you know how it is. Family.
Oh shit, you wrong, motherfucker. Hold on, what's that?
Yeah, family affairs.
So James, James is very comfortable down there because James, that's his uncle, and James is like embraced and knows everybody down there. And James is like, fuck it, man. You know what? If James is first off the bat, James is James is a big guy. You know, he looks smaller on the lives, right? But he's a big dude, and James don't fuck around. And he made sure whatever his uncle wanted, right? He made sure he implemented it to the people out there, but in a nice way. James is not a rude dude, man. But it's crazy. There's only like what you just seen right there. People that are not from Massachusetts. You got 573 people. I can only assume there's got to be half the people are not even from here, right? That are watching this right now. So you're seeing the front lines. If you're gonna come down, I would say book the flight tomorrow. It's gonna cost you some money to get to Boston. Delta's gonna want 1,000. So try to look at JetBlue. Take it from me, your man J.F.K, because I fly all the time. Try to get the JetBlue. If you jump on Spirit, your ship might get delayed. So try to stick with JetBlue or Delta. that would be it. But if you're gonna come, you would want to come tomorrow, and you would want to try to get a hotel in Dedham, in that area, and you Uber over to.
That was perfect with that plan because if you go from Boston, like JFK was saying, a 35-minute, 40-minute ride turns into an hour and a half going there now. It's
Easy.
crazy.
Easy. And that's that's a ballpark figure. It could be 2 hours. It depends how people are moving, man, because it's so congested. And the homeboy that I was talking to right there, he was in the last video I did. The older gentleman that I asked how he was doing, I forget his name, so forgive me. But he was breaking it down. Like, this dude, I love talking to the OGs about then and now. And he was like, in the last 2 years, they put the clamps on. You heard how he said it? They're forcing you to take transit into Boston. They're forcing you. You can't even take your whip in no more. I mean, why would you? I mean, two hours, dude, from Saugus to get
Well,
to the Mass
think about
Pike
it. That
exit,
makes
an
sense.
hour. It's
That
crazy.
makes sense, Jay, because they just put all new trains on these tracks. Everything is new, so they got to pay that off somehow. They probably raised that price, and the train's probably packed too, I would say. You're probably taking that train ride packed.
E-Pags, that's BS. They order a buffer zone, but can't give her a safe space.
Yeah.
For sure, E-Pags. And that's a great point, E-Pags. E-Pags, what up? E-Pags held it down too. She came out to the show.
Yeah.
And then, she was in Vegas, flew in for the show, whatever. Are you going down there on Monday, E-Pags? Yeah, so if anybody, people are saying fly into Hartford and drive in, hey, I get all that, right? Listen, if you're trying to get there, my thing is fly into Logan. Or if you could fly into Rhode Island, it's cool. You can fly into New Hampshire, whatever the fuck your vice might be, and you could drive in. But if you're trying to get there and you really want to see you're going to see that again on Monday. It's going to be the same deal, same situation. It's probably even going to be
If
bigger.
not more.
If not more, yeah.
Probably going to
And,
be more, I would say.
And yeah, so it's a special thing, man. It's all love down there, and it's different, man. It's because it brings so much dialogue. I mean, we had conversations. We went over to the taco joint, and we were having conversations from Karen Reed into the corruption to to traffic. Just everything that's corrupt, everything that's wrong, rent control, everything that's wrong with the world today. It just opens up the dialogue, this Karen Reed case, because it's all the same. It's all in that same circle. So, it's a beautiful thing to have them conversations to see how other people feel face to face. Fuck this internet shit, all these, leaving. And don't get me wrong, the internet's great, but it's great to meet everybody down there. People coming up to me, hey JFK, I'm this person, I'm that person, and me and James is like, well, who are you in the chat? Because we don't know. People are like, my name's Angela. We're like, well, who are you in the chat? And they're like perfect example, we ran into Hate Corruption, right? Her name was something else, right? I mean, whatever her first name was, we had no idea it was Hate Corruption the whole time.
Right.
Until she told us.
Yeah. A lot of people were doing that, and it was like, well, I don't know you, so it's hard to not know when you don't know somebody's real first name. But
there she is.
There she is.
There she is. Hold on a minute. Hold on. There she is. And when Nan drops by, everything gets crazy, and me and James puts on a face like this, and we feeling real rugged and hardcore. We feel like 1998 M Series Beamers 5 speeds with Hannah hats and Scullies, because we feel like Nan. You ever feel like Nan, just living your life, doing what you want, don't give two fucks? Well, that's what Nan don't care. Nan drives around and listens to beats like this, right, Nan? Tell him.
Static
Like
selection.
this. Nan, keep showing up. Nan, we're going to keep showing up. And you're welcome to show up with us, because Nan is fam. Nan equals fam. God damn.
Woo! Buzz from Nan. What up, Austin Brandy? Thank you, Nan. We appreciate you.
Patty, what up, Patty? Thank you so much for the purple chip. Monday's going to be crazy. Hopefully, it will be Karen Free Day.
Yes.
Let's put that thought in everybody's mind. This is the inception. You ready? It's in everybody's subconscious. Feeling it? Let's go, Patty. Woo! Gonna be a good day, right, James?
Gonna be a beautiful day, Jay.
Gonna be a beautiful day. Free Karen Reed. Let's go. Say what, brother?
Said that's a good idea. Someone said she needs a buffer zone for the press. But
Yeah,
then
right?
she wouldn't get out, you know, well, that could be good too, but she wouldn't be able to say the things she needs to say to them.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Nan, and thank you, Patty. Thank everybody for the super chats. I'll go down the line real quick and shout them out. We had Alyssa, we had Nurse Dad, we had Cynthia Lentz, of course, Sean D, my man, my real good dude. Sean D's a good dude. He was hanging out with us. We hung out with him twice this week. Real good dude. I like Sean D a lot, man.
Sean's a good dude, man.
Pokey SD. And by the way, Sean, happy Father's Day. Stacy, what up? Kevy Kev, of course, our 6th man of the year. Stephanie, our girl. E-Pags, our other friend. Very nice woman she is. And Nan is fam. God damn.
God damn.
Patty. And E-Pags is back. She said, are you going Monday, my brother from another mother? I'll bring super chats. Oh, man. Shit. God damn, E-Pags. Man, I mean, I really listen. I really, you guys know I want to be with you guys, man. I did I'm out here right now. This is where I'm from. I don't want to go back to the South right now, but I do for the reasons of my kids. You know what I mean? Like that's what I want to be there for. But as far as that's what comes with this job of moving around and things like that. Like even throughout my life in this journey that I had, I always had to separate from my family and live out of a bag. And I told James the other day, I said, man, it's crazy because I'm good at it. I'm good at like moving fast and sleeping for 2 hours. James will tell you, I'll sleep for 2 hours and drive for 3 hours. Like it's and that's crazy that I can do that.
Not
And
many people can do that though. That's a gift and a curse.
Yeah, it's a gift and a curse because once I get into the mood of running, I want to keep running, and I know that I got a flight in the morning, and I got to go back into reality, my reality. But I really want to be there because I know Monday's going to be the day. I want to celebrate with everybody because it's been a long journey, but it's just not lining up right now. Hopefully, maybe I can make that happen. I'm going to try once again, but either way, James Jackson's going to be live. I'm sure J.F.K. will jump in. We'll jump into the co-pilot seat and
What up, Glera?
The Glera's up in here. Is the Glera flying out? The Glera should jump on the next bird smoking. I'm sure they want to see him. What up, Glera?
Yeah, I'm sure he's out. He's coming out.
Thank you, Lynn Karen. Appreciate you. So generous.
Thank you, Brandy. Tell Ross we said happy Father's Day to him too. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there.
All the dads. And if you're a deadbeat, if you're a deadbeat,
Tomorrow's not for you.
tomorrow is not for you. Absolutely not.
That's the sound of the police. That's
Not for you. So let's bring up some of these. Let's go through some. You know, I'll throw some pictures at you, man, and give you one word, man. One word to describe the picture.
Let's do it. I mean, damn. We ain't. There was a lot of pictures taken that yesterday.
How about this picture right here with these guys?
Oh shit. I'll say solid.
Solid, huh?
Solid crew.
How about you guys? What do you guys say? One word to describe this picture, guys. What do you think? We got Kevy Kev, 6th man of the year. We got Mikey Crawford, who is just fucking on another level of life.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, if you meet Mikey Crawford, you ain't leaving without a sticker. I'm telling you right now.
Sticker bombing everybody.
Oh man, happy
Nah,
Father's Day to you,
he did his
J.F.K.
thing
James.
yesterday. He's working too.
Yeah, he's
God
working too.
damn.
Oh, yeah, he went crazy yesterday in that crowd.
Yeah, he did.
He went crazy. Cool, sweet. Our girl Boston Brandy's up in here. What up, Boston Brandy? Now she's got the energy right there. Boston Brandy, she's got
full of energy.
Yeah, she's another one, man.
Yeah.
I mean, if she could, she would stick her kids in the back pocket and be out there with them. And that's the only thing that when she got a mother up. That's the only thing. Other than that, she wants to be out there. I mean, she'd be out there right now if she could.
God damn.
God damn, Brandy.
Guys
Ain't
got
nobody
a tent.
there.
Ain't nobody there, Brandy.
Yeah. Oh, you did. Oh, PIMP. Yeah.
How about the ladies trying to rattle Mike? He was like, goodbye. Oh, we didn't see that. I don't know. Oh, disclaimer on that. I didn't see none of that.
Yeah. She's awesome. Yeah. Mother up. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Unstoppable. Yeah. So let's get into another flick. Yeah, we were having a good time, man. For sure. It was a great time. The
Let's
live
be clear.
podcast.
Sometimes people mistake our, our lingo, our way we talk. Mother up is a good thing. It's not a bad thing because I see
No, it's
people,
a good thing.
everyone. Yeah, it's a great thing. Well, I know
You
you
got to
know
you got to deal you got to deal with,
gotta-
you know what I mean? You got
Yeah.
to step up and do your motherly duties, man. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like and that's the thing. That's the balance. Like we have our passions, but obviously our kids are first. Brandy got so much passion for this,
He really does.
she really does. And and
Ross too.
And he's right there with her. And it's crazy. They're doing everything they can, and
Good people, man.
and they want to do more. That's my point. They want to do more, and
Right.
they already did enough. And that's what I meant. I'm sorry.
She said you need to teach us folks here in the UK, guys.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just some JFK. If I need some sleep talk, I don't know. Let's get into another picture. I got one for you, bro. How about this one? Yeah, one word for this one. Wow, look at
To me,
look at
that's
it.
a pyramid right there, and I can explain why I say it's a pyramid. Because you got Mike Crawford, who introduced everybody to JFK, and you got JFK, who introduced everybody to James Jackson. So to me, that's a pyramid.
Nice.
What's he got, a layover hat on, Jay?
I think that might be a layover hat, bro. He got a layover hat on for sure.
What's my hat, inverted?
Yeah, it might be inverted, bro.
Oh, it is
Absolutely.
inverted. Yeah, he's rocking a layover hat. Shout out to
Yeah.
Mikey Crawford, Young Jerks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Someone says James had inverted. Yeah, it's inverted. That's crazy.
What do we got? What do you guys say about this picture? One word: studs, legendary, testosterone. Yeah, well, that's a good one. Badass. There she is, Boston Brandy.
Boston Brandy.
Our girl, Boston Brandy, for sure. Boston Brady went after a guy with Karen Hayter hit him sign a couple of days ago. Talked his ass. Oh yeah, you don't want to fuck with Boston Brady, yo.
Would he have a sign that said "Hit Karen"?
I don't know. Maybe I read that wrong. Keep in mind, people, your man J.F.K. probably needs to get some sleep. You know what I mean? I'm trying to. We're all right though, because we're gonna land this plane safe and sound. Best believe that.
Yeah, we're gonna be safe.
I saw that. She was awesome. Yeah. So that was at our event. You want to talk about that real quick? How that went down? Because we talked about it a little bit on a live, but it wasn't really. We didn't really.
Yeah, I think first and foremost, I just like to say it started with JFK having this crazy idea. Let's do a live podcast, and so we did it, and it was amazing because to see the people how far they traveled. Like you said, EPAG, she left where she was. I forget what was it, Vegas. She came from Vegas to there. You had people coming from Rhode Island, all over. But it was a great time, great event. It was our first time. Definitely going to be another time. But yeah, I think it was a dope experience for sure. There he is.
Who's this guy? One word to describe this picture, James.
I say, it's hard. One word. I say,
take your time, my brother.
I'll
tell you this much: when I look at this, full circle.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's two, but it's like hyphen, so you could say full circle.
I'll tell you this much:
full circle.
Yeah, for sure. You know, it's when I see this, I want to get my ass out of Massachusetts.
I'm going back to Massachusetts.
Nah, I'm getting the fuck up out of here at 7 a.m., son. What? What'd you say? What?
Me I must go home.
What? What you say?
And the lights all went down in Massachusetts. The day I left her standing on her own.
But you know what? You wrong, Higgins.
Based on your lyrics and fame, you wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. This is Kevin from South Boston. Wait, is this Higgins? Higgins? Is that you? Nah. You wrong. They was decorated dudes. Acting like they real, but they faking up the truth. Medals on their chest, but they never paid the dues. I see through the lies, yeah, I know the real news. Is this Higgins? Nah, man, you wrong. Trying to test the kid, but I've been too strong. Came from the South, where we hustle all night. No fake love here, gotta keep the game tight. You talking like you know me, but you really just guessing. See me on the rise, now they stressing, confessing. Boston on my back, and we moving like a legend. You wrong, better watch where you stepping. You wrong. They was decorated dudes, acting like they real, but they faking up the truth. Medals on their chest, but they never paid the dues. I see through the lies, yeah, I know the real news. Kevin called my phone asking, is this Higgins? Told him, nah, my dude, must be something that you tripping. They was talking big, but the stories don't match. Said they run the city, but they never left the patch. I keep it 10 toes, I ain't playing with the clouds. Say they run the game, but they never been around. Moving in the dark, but I shine when it count. You wrong, time to show them what's about. Yeah, nah, man. You wrong. They was decorated.
They were decorated dudes.
South Boston, stand up. Yeah. Nah, man. You wrong. They was decorated dudes, but they ain't real. South Boston, stand up.
This is it. This is life, the one you get. So go and have a ball.
Down from day one. Welcome to Death Row.
one word to describe this picture. James Jackson, will start with you in chat. You
I'm gonna
guys
say
can
a lot of
follow.
estrogen.
Estrogen. Wow. Fucking goddamn, son. Shit. Ah, damn. Fuck. Hey, man, hold on a minute.
Bad, and I never meant to live.
What?
Can be positive when the ghetto's where we live. That's so bad, and I never meant to
Damn,
live.
James.
Living like a thief, running through.
Turbulence in the chat. Turbulence in the chat.
Keeps the prank rock.
Oh, man, James. This is your chat.
This
This
is
is your chat, people. Let's go. When I see this picture, it makes me happy because we were having a good old time, smiles on our face, because we know Karen Reed's gonna be free. We was out there fighting them motherfuckers. We was in it. If you in the chat right now, I need everybody. I don't care front, back, side. I don't care what your day's going like. I don't care. Put a smile on your face. You're here for it. You're struggling. You're in pain. I don't give a what. You're here for it. You're here. Some people ain't got the chance to be here. You're here. And remember, this is that one word pod. If you had one word to describe this picture, I need to see it. Give me that word. I want to see what it is. I want to see if you guys are feeling what I'm feeling. Let's go. Let's go, people. Woo! Yes. I'm loving the vibe, James.
What do you say?
Oh, I love it. Yes. Yes. Turtle Boy, what up? Baby. How's this shit go? Yes. Woo. Ooh, feeling the vibes, feeling the vibes. Randy CV is BS and Crash Dummy. James, could I just adopt you? I could use one more perfect grandson. I love you two on the show. Thank you. Well, James, can she adopt you?
I'm not adoptable. I'm not adoptable. I mean, shit, goddamn. I'm not adoptable. I mean, I'm sorry. Disclaimer. Shit. I mean, goddamn. You know what happened to the last time?
Oh shit, Dave, man! I gotta hit him with the. I need to see the red in the chat. I need the red in the chat.
Oh God. Oh
It's
shit.
a disclaimer. I
It's,
need to see the red in the chat. It's nothing but love, Randy CV. But he ain't adoptable.
it's nothing but love, Randy.
Why ain't you
See,
adoptable, James? This is a disclaimer. Why ain't you adoptable?
I mean, I'm just at that age now where, I mean, if you pop me Oh God damn. Blue 42. I bring my dog.
I love to see it. Keep in mind, we're just having fun. We're just having fun. We're having fun. Blue 42. Hope everybody's enjoying the show thus far. How you feeling out there? We doing all right there, chat? Are we entertaining you guys or what? What's going on? That's what we try to do. I'd love to see the X's in the chat. Love to see it. Let's keep it going. I got a couple more photos I'd like you to see, James. What's the woman's name who took these photos? Allison, right?
Oh, Allison, yes. Allison. God damn.
Allison, if you're watching, she did a great job with these photos, man. She's out there. She's taking pictures of everybody. She's killing it. Killing it.
Allison Emile. I believe
Yeah.
E-M Mile. I don't know how you say it, but I think it's E-M-I-L-E.
Look
Yeah,
at this picture.
great.
So this was the board that we had there. We had all the pictures lined up in back of us, as you guys can see. We had a board with all the culprits on there, and that's what the podcast was like. And we also, when we did the live podcast, so I'll just throw it at you real quick. One word to describe this picture: Mikey Crawford, your man J.F.K. Two guys that knew each other for almost 15 years now. We come from the hip hop world. He was a weed activist. He used to do a lot of booking in Boston. If you didn't know, he used to book acts at the Middle East and he used to book acts at the Hemp Fest. So he's familiar with the Show Off crew and all my crew, Terminology, Easy Money down the line, and your man JFK. We actually did a movie together, ladies and gentlemen. Me and this guy right here did a movie. He played the FBI agent, and your man, what do you think I played? Well, I didn't play an FBI agent. I can assure you of that. I played the guy he was fucking with. And that's how me and Mikey Crawford, Mikey Young Jerks, aka Young Jerks, met. But yeah, it was a long time coming. He showed up to the event. It was great that he showed up. He showed up obviously to Boots on the Ground the other day also and did his thing. And we was on his show. I'm sure a lot of you guys seen us on his show. And he's part of the family, man. He's family, He was a big fan of us when me and James did live streaming back in the day. Me and James was doing live streaming back almost 6 years ago now. 5 years ago, 5.5 years. How crazy is that? In 2020, he used to watch us before Mikey Crawford did live streaming, and we used to do things like this. Me and James, we had I call it live streaming. People want to call it podcast, call it whatever you want. We were live, and we did a thing called the 50 bar challenge, 50 plus bar challenge to be exact. And we used to host and basically give pointers to and judge a contest, basically, if that's what you would. It was more like a workshop for rapping and being an artist during the pandemic. And Mikey used to come in all the time, and so it dare I say, Mikey learned a thing or two from us from live streaming. So he's seen us, jump back on the live streams, and here we are. And he put us over and put us back into his world and this world because we had an opinion on it. And here we are, heel toe. Why's the Pizza Man grabbing an ATF agent and the waterfall? And here we are. So this picture right here means a lot because, we're standing on business. So if you had one word, James, what would you say?
Say hustlers.
Hustlers. Oh, I fucking love it. That's cool, man. That's cool, man. That's cool. I like that, bro. I like that. Hustlers. But when we were doing the live podcast, we were doing chants and we were getting the crowd involved. And some of the people they weren't used to the nuance as far as the sound goes because it wasn't clear. And I get it. And believe me, the next one we do will be crystal clear. I promise you that. I'll
Yeah.
make sure, very imperative. But you still got to hear what we were saying, and more so, you got to feel it, what we were doing.
Right.
But this is the type of vibe it was. We was in there doing stuff like this. Check it out.
So now he's driving home from New York with Big Bad Brian A. Big Bad Brian A.
That's your man J.F.K. and James Jackson screaming Big Bad Brian A. live podcasting. How crazy was that, James? Pretty good experience, no?
Great experience.
If you had one word to describe that picture right there, that little screenshot right there, James Jackson, right there, James Jackson, JFK, boarded back of us, live, 40 people in front of us, about 300 people in chat at the time. One word to describe that, James Jackson, if you got one.
Humble. It was a humbling experience, man.
That's awesome, bro.
What's up, Pastor Pepper?
A humble experience, huh, Jay?
Yeah, it was very humbling. It's a blessing too. So I'd say humble blessing.
Nice.
First time.
Big Bad Brian A. He shut down. So now he's driving home from New York with Big Bad Brian A. Big Bad Brian A. Big Bad Brian A. Goddamn Big Bad Brian A. He's coming home from New York with this.
Big Bad Brian A.
Hey. Big Bad Brian A.
Hey, nice. And Mikey Crawford, he ran through there. I had to get some backup footage of a event, and I was running around, just taking some video and stuff. And Mikey was getting swarmed. And there's a woman, what's her name? She calls herself Mary Hugs or something like that. Is that her name?
Mary Hugs. Is she Mary Hugs Whitcomb? I think she's in the chat.
Oh, she's in the chat.
Well, I don't know if
Check
she's
it out.
in tonight. I usually see her in the chat a lot. There she is.
Yeah, Dato!
Dato.
Mikey's over there. Let's go! Yeah, Dato! Yeah, Rose, we got him in the house. Read between the lines.
Read between the
We
lines.
read between the lines. She got a sweatshirt on. This was the end of the night. Well, yeah, this was towards the end of the night. A lot of people had just left. But yeah, Rose stuck around, and so check it out.
Yes, yes. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Throw him up.
Oh.
Got the disclaimer.
You got the disclaimer on underneath.
And with that being said, right, you guys want to get any merch, man, go into my spread shop or go into James's spread shop for all the disclaimer or all the read between the lines, which is my playlist, Read Between the Lines, and Karen Read Between the Lines. If you guys get that, I'm sure you guys do. And disclaimer for sure. Get that disclaimer merchandise and throw it up. Wear that X and throw it up. And when they say, what does it mean? Say JFK, James Jackson. And I'm sure. So check it out.
Nice. How's it going now?
Oh, there he is.
Changes. There he is.
Making changes.
Yes, yes.
He in here?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. My man right here came to see me at Bill and Bob's. What up, bro?
Sean D. There he is.
There he
Our
is.
boy Sean.
Yes, yes, yes. Trying to get some behind the scenes for the show, you know?
Nice. Yeah.
Go, goddamn.
Yeah. So that was towards the end of the night. I try to do double duties, man, and get some footage for people out there behind the scenes stuff to put on the live stream so you guys can see what, maybe come out to the next event that we hold and something like that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And try to have that.
There'll definitely be a next event like that. That was our first time. I think it went well. Yeah, I think it was good, man. For our first time doing it.
Oh yeah, it definitely was, and the people showed up too, and that's the great thing about it. They showed up and they showed out for sure.
Absolutely. And
Definitely.
Jen too. Let's not forget Jen. She put on for everybody.
Oh,
Anybody
Jen,
that went to
yeah.
the show that met Jen, she was the waitress. She was awesome. She's all about this free Karen Reed too. So she loves. I'm sure a lot of you got to talk to Jen.
It's
about the
another,
case
and it's a
all that.
malignancy that grows over time.
Look at this guy.
And that, folks, is how a cover-up is born.
Hold on a second. My bad, James. I didn't mean to do that to you. I'm just pulling stuff up real quick to get to the next talking point. Yeah. Jen N. Lynn Mass, if you're watching right now, Jen, thank you so much. We couldn't have did it without you. Obviously, you held us down. I'll be in contact with you. Great woman. Loves this free Karen Reed.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Thank bartender.
The bartender. Yeah. She's amazing. Thank you. Yeah. 100% amazing. Good friend. But there you go. You know, we're trying to lighten up the mood. But we said in the show, Big Bad Brian A. There's 3, 4. I mean, there's plenty of sneaks, but there's 4 sneaks that got away this trial, no matter how you look at it. Elephants, you don't address the elephant in the room, you get trampled by the fucking elephant. So 4 of them I'll go by. One's named Kevin from South Boston. One's name's Colin Abbott. One's named Big Bad Brian A. And he's got a brother who delivers pizza by Chris A. They all didn't testify. Oh, should I say 5? Matty M on the backup.
Yeah.
All 5 of them scumbags didn't get to testify. But now during the last summation, talk about how great AJ's summation was, which it was. But during the summation last year, right, as he was doing the summation last year, this is what it looked like. They had a guy
scaring the shit out of the jury.
And this is the same person they had sitting with the family. And now this year he's not even on the stand. How crazy is that? But let's analyze him the same way we analyze the waterfall video. We take him out with this. Let's analyze this guy right here, because we can't let you guys off the hook, because you guys think that the first trial's gone now, the second trial's here. But no, we're gonna start this off right, and we're gonna go through your testimony every time he talks about corruption, because a certain person wouldn't sit there to make it stick. Look at your reactions. Look at the way you're acting. Let's just look at him for a second. Let's just get a good look at this fool. Look at this guy.
He could have showed up, this trial and support the O'Keefes. He wasn't on the witness list. Why didn't he show up? Where were you at, Brian A? We know you weren't playing with Chloe. Where the fuck? We know you weren't doing that. We know you weren't walking Chloe.
Yeah, you're so right about that, bro. You are so right about that. Kimberlina became Love You Guys. Happy Father's Day. Was a member for 7 months. Thank you so much. Is a member for 7 months. Thank you so much. Keep coming back. That's awesome. You're right about that. Let's just check them out.
One lie begets another, and it's a malignancy that grows over
one lie, and it's a malignancy that grows
time.
Look at this guy.
And that, folks, is how a cover.
Oh, he's breathing heavy. Watch when he says cover up, James.
Cover up is born.
Wow.
You guys do know this Big Bad Brian A. and Higgins. I know you're watching the whole show, and we did a pretty good show tonight. Came off pretty smooth with 2 hours and 4 minutes in, and we're going to probably end with this and get up out of here. But I'll tell you this, my man. You're watching the show, so we got to end it with a bang. Your man right here, he don't like you, Kevin from South Boston. You got him all over the fucking radio. You did that. He told you to shut your fucking mouth, Kevin. And what did you do? You called in us. So you may as well just call us again. But when you think this is all said and done, we talked about it at the beginning, right? What did we talk about, James?
It's not going to age well. All eyes are on you, Kevin from South Boston.
This whole trial, man, your boy Brian A., they mention him, but they're all on you. And if he did it, Kevin, if he was the one, Kevin from South Boston, that did the death blow and put him down, man, you're taking the whole brunt of it, my dude. Everything. Wait a minute. Did I miss something? Hold on a second, bro. I think I missed something somewhere. Hold on a second. Did I miss something? Hold on. I think I seen something. Oh, shit, TG. My bad, TG. I just seen this. Happy Father's Day, TG 99. I knew I seen it up there. I was like, damn, my bad, TG. I totally missed
Thank
this.
you,
TG
TG.
with 100. Thank you so much, TG. God damn, TG. Yeah,
That's
happy
nice.
Father's Day. Sorry we didn't connect. Listen, we got to connect though, TG. I'm coming back down. I might still be here. I don't know. I'm gonna try to figure that out when I get off this live. I'm gonna try to make something happen if I can. If I can, I can't. But for sure though, if you go down to the buffer zone, go down there and just introduce yourself to James, and and James will take care of you, and he's good like that. Your fam. Thank you so much, TG. That's so
Appreciate you.
nice. So nice of you for sure. Um, Cheers to the long gamers. It's almost over. Can't wait for the after. Well, it's almost over the trial, but we ain't going nowhere. We're gonna be here, still on their ass. Happy Father's Day, J.F.K. and James Jackson. Thank you so much, JoJo. Appreciate it. And but yeah, we talked about that the mainstream media are going to ask questions now. Now they're not going to be afraid to come at your neck because they're not going to fall underneath witness intimidation and things like that. They're going to say, hey, since the case is over, why don't you guys come on the show and talk about what happened? It's only going to get worse because we already heard from Karen. We already know what the fuck Karen's going to say.
I mean, and now too, everybody wants to know who Brian Higgins is, right? So everyone's, they want to know who he is. So they're all going to be Googling who's Brian Higgins. What's going to come up? The waterfall video. What's going to come after that? The reenactment video. What's going to come after? Maybe your phone call, Kevin from South Boston, might come before all that. Who knows?
Oh yeah,
I don't know. Who the
definitely.
hell knows?
Think about, who the hell knows? And think about how many people don't know about that phone call. And now they can play it because before they probably said, we don't really want to play it because we don't know. But now, since you're not a witness and you don't have to be, you're not, you're not in a position of a witness in a murder case of a police officer. Now she's not guilty. Now it's a cold case. So now it's like 34 Fairview Road. And now it's like Higgins, because we could. What are you gonna say, that she got away with it? Okay, so that's gonna be the story. That ain't got no juice to it. That she got away with it. The juice is, did she do it or did Higgins do it? The guy they mentioned. Oh, and by the way, he called in a show, and he called himself Kevin from South Boston. Did you know that? Did the world know that? So now all of a sudden you got Court TV and Vinny playing the clip. What happens when Vinny plays the clip? Fucking Higgins. How do you think your boy Brian Albert's gonna feel about that? Oh
Gonna
man,
need more than them water jugs in front of them doors.
God damn, he was just pissed when they said cover up, bro.
Right.
I mean, that's the first thing the mainstream media is gonna do is play that clip and say, "Yo, during this whole shit, we thought they were quiet," because that's gonna be the talking point. Everybody was quiet during this whole thing, but guess what? Everybody was quiet. No one said anything. No one talked to the media. But then someone's gonna say, no, 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 no. There was one who called in and he actually lied. And he
I
said,
appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right? They're decorated dudes. They're decorated dudes. You
wait,
wrong.
what?
You wrong. You wrong.
And it's fucking comical. Come on, let's
Hey, man,
listen to that
what's
one
up,
more
guys?
time.
Kevin from South Boston.
This is what it's gonna look
Hey,
like.
man, what's up, guys? Hey, man, what's
This is what it's gonna look like. This is what it's gonna look like. You see your boy right here? Right? Let's do this. We're gonna play this phone call with your man, Big Bad Brian A, listening to it.
What's up,
You ready?
guys? Kevin from South Boston.
What's up, Kevin from Southie? What's happening?
Listen, I appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right? But let me ask you something. Those two dudes that you're accusing, right? They're decorated dudes. What happens? Like, can you look at this from both sides? And this comes out that she actually did it. Are you ready to put it out there that you were wrong?
You sound like Higgins, bro.
You wrong.
Is this Higgins?
Is this Higgins?
You wrong.
You're Higgins.
Why are we wrong? Why
This
are we
is
wrong?
fucking Higgins. Higgins called the phone. He hung up. That was Higgins, bro.
That was
Bro.
Higgins, man.
Bro.
Shit.
Fucking coward, man.
That was fucking Higgins. Yo. I'm bugging. Disclaimer. I'm bugging.
Damn.
I'm
Why you
bugging
gonna
right now.
dude's
Yo,
gonna
I'm
call
hyped
and
up.
hang up?
Yo, I'm bugging. Disclaimer.
Higgins, what are you gonna do when you're found guilty?
Oh, everybody bear with me. I'm putting the landing gear down. Woo! I know for a fact that was Higgins, bro. That sounded just like Higgins.
Hey, man, what's up,
No, who
guys?
else
Kevin from
knows?
South Boston.
He knows
Look
it's
at
Higgins.
look at how mad your boy Brian A is, bro. What's up, Kevin from Southie? What's happening? He's drinking
Listen, I
water. He's
appreciate the
pissed.
things that you two do, you and James, right?
This motherfucker, dude. He's an
But let
idiot.
me ask you something. Those two dudes that you're accusing, right? They're decorated dudes. What happens? Like, can you look at this from both sides? And this comes out that she actually did it. Are you ready to, like, you know, put it out there that you were
Yo,
wrong?
you sound like Higgins.
He did one of these.
God, yo, Kevin from South Boston, Big Bad Brian A is gonna fuck you up.
You
Who winning
wrong.
a fight?
Is this Higgins?
Is this
Oh,
Higgins?
You're
shit.
wrong.
You're Higgins.
Nah, we don't
Why
even
we
want to.
wrong? Why
This
we
is
wrong?
fucking Higgins. Higgins called the phone. Oh,
You saw that one?
he hung up. That was Higgins, bro.
That was
Bro.
Higgins, man.
Bro,
You fucking coward, man.
that was fucking Higgins.
He's like, yep, he's a coward.
Yo,
Yo.
I'm bugging. Disclaimer. I'm bugging.
Wow.
Damn.
I'm
Why you
bugging
gonna-
right now.
Dude's
Yo,
gonna
I'm
call and
hyped up.
hang up.
Yo,
Yeah.
I'm bugging. Disclaimer.
Higgins, what are you gonna do when you're
Kevin from South Boston. It's not a game, bro.
All eyes on you. God damn.
Jackie Vems. Thank you so much, Jackie Vems. Coming through. Jackie Vems. Thank you so much.
Vems.
Thank you,
What up, Jackie?
Vems. Jackie.
High
our
and by.
girl. High and by. Well, it could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, girl. Appreciate you, Jackie Vems, coming through. Yeah, man. I mean, I think we covered it, James. We came, we saw, we conquered. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I think we covered ground. And if you're just joining right now, go back and watch it, replay this show today. It flowed real nice. A lot of good content on it. It's really right to the point. A lot of great things, man. Especially the footage of you and Uncle Al orchestrating this Keep It Quiet campaign.
Family business. With that being said, I go by the name of James Jackson.
And I go by the name of J.F.K. We'll see you guys next flight. Free Karen Reed. Not
Free Karen Reed.
Guilty.
Not guilty.
Let's go.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Peace.
R.I.P. John O'Keefe. Let's go. For sure. Peace, chat. Love y'all. One love.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Yeah. On and on. Back in the days when I was younger. Yeah. Turn me up in the headphones. Summertime vibes, you know what I mean? He put it on my mama. Where's my ladies at, on my mother's at? You know what I mean? Yeah. State to state, worldwide. Listen. We pilot through the struggle, above and beyond. It's a long fall from pride. What you standing on? Goals in plain sight. Get your landing strong. He fucked up the play because he ran it wrong. Underbelly of Boston, filled with racist rats. The sneak gets away, but it often traces back. They digging up the bodies, got DNA to match. Feds listening to your boss, he got life for rap. Damn. Seems the greed indeed, it was trolling you. Court closed wrinkle, they smelling like mildew. Old Spice in the air, old law holding you. It's in God's hands with a creed overview. Too many suckers pulling, not enough pushing. Feeling like Guru, driving Boston to Brooklyn. God's working overtime, devil is cooking. Got shot twice, survived, but the cancer took him. Damn, back in the days when I was younger, Dad was never home, he put it on my mama. I was just a baby when I seen all the trauma, but on God, we gonna shine every summer. Back in the days when I was younger, Dad was never home, he put it on my mama. I was just a baby when I seen all the trauma, but on God, we gonna shine every summer. Come on.
Daddy wasn't around, mama held it down. How'd you raise us on your own and never let us see you frown? Superwoman, you a superhero in my eyes. See you sacrifice it all to make sure we had better lives. You an angel like you came down from the skies. You came down from the skies. That's on God, on God, on God. That's on God, on God.
And to all the ladies having babies on their own, I know it's kinda rough and you're feeling all alone. Feds picked up the case so far away from home. Try to stay focused, don't let your mind roam. It gets real, all the miles and abuse. We really in pain, you know we just smiled through. I grew up a good kid, got with a wild crew. Facing the truth, in denial, paying dues. And Dad never knew what he belonged to. A wild juvenile, grew up in reform school. All the trauma, what I write this song to. Make the song cry, but I'm a strong dude. I went 29 with a brand new rag. I'm a dad myself, Papa got a brand new bag. Break the cycle, it's like I'm not even mad. You put it on my mama, I left it on a track. Back in the days when I was younger, Dad was never home, he put it on my mama. I was just a baby when I seen all the trauma, but on God, we gonna shine every summer. Back in the days when I was younger, Dad was never home, he put it on my mama. I was just a baby when I seen all the trauma, but on God, we gonna shine every summer.